So I had got arraigned, got an ROR, and then the graffiti detective had put a hold on me to be interviewed. So they
This is
wouldn't.
Roy Ball?
No, this was the newer one after him, the first batch. I don't want to say their names. So he had put a hold on me, so I couldn't leave jail until I interviewed with him, and this fucker took his sweet time, dude. I was there.
Shit.
Yeah, so I think they can only hold me for like 72 hours, and he got there at like hour like 69, 70. You know, like basically I just told him to fuck off. I'm getting a lawyer, and that was the end of it. But he like that hat was like what spawned that fucking like hold and that like interview process was that stupid fucking hat.
God damn.
Yeah, how fucking toy is that, bro?
Never do that again, right?
Nah, son, I don't have none of that shit in the crib, dude. You ain't finding no memorabilia in my house.
For real, you got to be smart, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think they're? I was gonna ask. Do you think they're harder to nowadays? But I mean, shit's kind of like we said, chilled with COVID. I mean, there's as long as you ain't doing nothing crazy. You know what I mean? I'm sure if you did some like viral ass shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like I'm stoked on what's happening with Denver with the amount of tourists we get and like the amount of kids going for it because it helps me blend in. Like, you know, back in the day, like fools like me and Coz and like those dudes were going big and we were like the only ones, Sumo and Vash, you know, like only ones going fucking really big, you know, and like we stood out because of that. Everyone, like there was a handful of riders that like, oh damn, this fool is like really doing it. And now like going super big is like industry standard, you know?
Right. Yeah. The bigger, the better.
Yeah.
Was that kind of the reason for the rollers too? Just, I mean, because rollers look clean, bro. If you can do them good, you know?
For me, it's like I can blend in. Like if you're doing a roller, people just kind of like ignore it, you know? Like they're just like, oh, whatever. Because I do my fill first, so it just looks like
You're buffing it.
Yeah, it just looks like I'm buffing it, and like I can rock my outline in like 30 minutes, dude. 40 minutes at the most if I'm really trying to make it super clean. So it's like you look like you're there, and then like also big giant block letters like kind of look like signs and shit. So like
looks like you're kind of doing it as well.
I mean, like, did you see that giant ass routine on Alameda and Broadway? The routine crew that we did.
I'm not sure, bro.
Yeah, that was a pull up, dude, and it's fucking like, you know where the McDonald's is on?
Yeah.
Yeah, where that used to be like a pet sauna. I'll show you flicks later, but it's a fucking giant roller, dude. We just pulled up in the daytime like nothing, because it was all roller paint, you know, extension poles, the whole nine, dude.
Definitely kind of like I said, now that I picture it, you could definitely blend in more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And look kind of, you know, the homie Heiser did like some crazy ass roller, like this crazy shit in LA, bro, like huge. And when he's talking about that, he's like, the cops rolled up on him a couple times, and he's like, I'm buffing it.
Yeah.
Like, I did graffiti. The owners caught me. They said if I fucking, you know, fixed it, they won't press no charges. And they're like, well, why are you doing it at 4 a.m? Like, I work all day, fool.
Yeah.
And he's basically buffed out the whole arm and did his outline that last night, all fucking sick, and boom, like.
Yeah, that's the move for sure.
Fucking blockbuster, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I was doing an RTD roller in downtown, and some like homeless dudes were like walked by, and they were like, "Are you painting over the graffiti? Or are you doing graffiti?" And I was like, "Both." I was like, "A little bit of both." And they're like, "Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna come by tomorrow and check it out." But like, they definitely like, as opposed to like spraying, you know, like being out there spraying and shit.
No, like it makes like you said, it looks like honestly like you could honestly say if the cops rolled up on you, you'd be like, I'm buffing the wall.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that first thing is just the whole feel.
And especially in Denver, street art is so accepted. Like, and even outside of Rhino, like fools get away with daytime like illegal shit in downtown all the time. Like they just blend in and look like they're supposed to be there. Like there's a way to do it.
Smart way, yeah.
People are starting to catch on.
Hey, that's good though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, it helps me blend in.
Heck yeah, man. Especially that there's like a lot more people. And like you said, the thing nowadays too, man, is back in the day is people, they told me the other day, it makes a lot of sense. People are always looking at their fucking phone.
Yeah.
They're not really worried about what I'm kind of doing. You know what I mean? Especially if I, like I said, got an extension. Like you said, it's not spray painting my name all, ooh, look at he's like, oh, okay, he's just working, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, talking, if you throw the vest on, like the fucking construction vest, dude, like you're just blending in, dude. You're just out here making your $18.95 an hour, like union benefits, just buffing away.
That's dope, man. Yeah, I think bigger is better, definitely.
Yeah, I got some shit planned, dude. I got this one spot. We'll see if it pans out, but.
Do you think they're tough on the buff like that here with the big rollers? It kind of seems like they are a little, no?
I feel like that shit is, you got a better, because it's bigger, and like I said, it blends in, dude. Like, you don't really know, like, a lot of people don't really see rollers as, like, actual, like, graffiti. Like, I feel like if it's not reported, it's gonna run.
Right.
Now we're gonna hype up a bunch of toys that want to do rollers, and fucking rollers are gonna get burnt. I'm gonna have to find something cool to do next.
Just go even bigger, you know what I mean?
We go smaller, just start doing little tiny fill-ins on like sewer lids.
You got to come up with some creative ass shit, bro. Like, cause like you said, there's especially nowadays.
Well, I was running those 2-liters on the dumpsters for a while because I had all these fucking scrap cans. And it was like the middle of winter, so I was just like, instead of tagging these dumpsters, let's do some throw-ups on them. Fuck it, they're already grilled, like it's gonna run. But then a lot of kids started doing that shit at downtown. I was like, all right, the trend's over. I gotta find
They
something
pick
new.
it up quick. You got to keep constantly changing it, you know?
Which I like it, dude. It keeps everyone like motivated. And like I said, the standard's pretty high out here. Like if you want to be accepted in like this graffiti scene or whatever, like you got to be pretty good and like consistent. And there's a lot of pretty good, consistent kids out here right now.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You know what I mean? Man, I'm high as a motherfucker, bro.
Same.
Shit. So where do you ever see yourself stopping graffiti?
Nah.
Quitting?
Nah, I'm a lifer, dude. I'm gonna be fucking catching scribes in the nursing home, dog. Straight the fuck up. I mean, I might have to take breaks here and there, but
We all do.
yeah, I ain't never stopping, dude. That's not even an option in my life. I'll always be like in the restaurant catching a scribe, or at the gas station catching a scribe, or putting a sticker up somewhere. Like, I may not be doing, giant ass fill-ins and rollers when I'm 60, but I'll be that old man putting up stickers in fucking Pacific Beach. Like, yeah.
For sure, for sure. Hey, do you see yourself staying in Denver for a while?
Yeah, man, I don't think I'm going anywhere. I feel like this is home. It's been like 20 years, so I know the city. I got a lot of friends out here. It's a thriving city for the industry I work in. And I just love it, man. 4 seasons, but not extreme seasons. There's no flying insects. Like, Denver's the shit.
Yeah, it's not too bad, nothing too crazy, huh?
I wish my rent was like it used to be when I first met you.
My rent was, like you said, was $500 forever, bro. For like probably 10 years, it was $500. It never changed.
So do you remember that fucking apartment I had
by the school?
Yeah, on Ogden by the 7-Eleven on Colfax and Ogden.
I remember the one like when we all met up for preaches when all the
kids. Yeah, that's the one in the basement.
Yeah.
So I lived in that building in like 3 different apartments in that building for like almost 9 years. And when I moved back to Denver, I tried to get into that building, get the same spot, and the rent that used to be like $650 was $1,290 for a basement studio. I was just like, fuck.
I want to say my shit started going up like 100, like literally every 2 months, bro. It was just going up, and then before you know, it was like 1,200.
Well, going back to the weed shit, that's the weed industry. Tech industry bringing all those people out here. Fools were like, oh shit, Denver's cheap, and then everyone moved out here and made Denver not cheap.
Like you said, like if you're from LA or from Boston or New York,
yeah,
like you look at the rent here and you're like, oh shit, that's a quarter of what I'm paying right now. So they already have that money, so they can come here and drop the whole year down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like nothing, dude. Like the rent in San Diego when I was looking out, wild, bro. For like the tiniest apartments, like $3,000, $4,000. Just like,